Our next speaker is Krishna Sripada, followed by Samarth and Krishna.
My name is Krishna Sripada, and I'm here for my project, air pollution.
Can you give me your address?
I live in Ivy Hill Lane, 3023, 75063, Irving, Texas.
Thank you, young man.
I'm Samarth Agrawal, and my address is 7315 Bradford Pear Drive, 75063, Irving, Texas.
Thank you, guys. Go ahead.
Thank you for this opportunity on this evening. My name is Krishna.
And my name is Samarth.
And we come here to talk to you about air pollution. Next slide, please.
This is our table of contents. Next slide.
Next slide, please. Who we are. We are citizens of Irving, and we are doing a project on air pollution. It started out when we had to make a central idea and got our groups. We did that, and now we're on the research phase, and now we're starting to research and starting to brainstorm for our action plan. Next slide, please.
Next. The basis of our project. Exhibition is a project in IB schools where students pick a project, research about it, and take action on it. Our central idea is relationships between living things impact the world. Next slide.
What we've done so far, we've made our central idea, our essential agreements for our group, and we started on our research questions, and we finished 3 to 5 sources for research and other stuff too. Next slide, please.
This is some of our research. We tried to stick to government websites to figure out sources of air pollution and how it affects us. Next slide. Air pollution is the chemicals in the air that affect our health and all living organisms' health. Air pollution is also primarily made out of 4 sources called mobile sources like cars, buses, and trains, area sources like farming areas, cities, and furnaces, stationary sources like power plants, oil refineries, and factories, and natural sources like wildfires and volcanoes.
Next slide. Why and how do we get rid of air pollution? Why do we need to get rid of air pollution? We need to get rid of air pollution because certain chemicals in the air hurt us and all other living organisms. You can stop air pollution by doing small things like planting trees, using renewable energy, and for you others, councilmen and mayor, you can make laws to make sure that whenever people cut down trees or make sure that people don't pollute the air that much. Next slide. We were thinking we could invent something like a CO2 filter or modify the CCS system or make a better way to make a catalytic converter. We could also petition and get signatures that will ask Texas to reduce its carbon footprint and make sure CCS is better and make sure it's installed in every single factory.
We can also do small things like riding our bike and composting our food and campaigning like we're doing with you right now. Next slide.
We want to interview one of you.
Oscar.
Which we already have we already interviewed Oscar Ward.
Oscar.
But we'd also like to interview others too. Next slide. People we want to interview. We want to interview the mayor, councilmen too, and other experts on air pollution. We hope the information that you provide will help us finding better ways to stop air pollution. Next slide. Thanks.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, very good. Gentlemen, can I have you come back down here for just one more quick second? Both of you, come on down. That was fantastic. Yeah, that was just fantastic. Again, just another round of applause. This was very powerful. As a city, we are very focused on the environment and ensuring that we're doing everything that we can as a city to try and address a number of issues, whether it's climate change, and we always want to ensure that we're respecting our environment. Just one note for you, just so you know, as a city right now, 50% of all the energy that we use as a city, and we use a lot of energy, 50% of that is from renewable sources. Now, next year, in 2023, we signed a contract about 2 years ago, so that next year in 2023, we're going to 100% renewable energy for all the energy that we're using here in the city.
They already know that.
Now, there's a lot of information that we have that we would love to share with you about some of our initiatives and a lot of good data. And if you have a few minutes, April, would you please raise your hand? Right back there is April. She's our communications director. We'd love to get you connected with her, and she will get you connected with the individuals we have on our team that have lots of really good information that might be able to help you out. And we'd also be happy to help coordinate getting you interviewing with some of the good gentlemen up here as well. But thank you so much again for coming down. You did an awesome job. Thank you.